what we discussed in our previous session.
So annotations, sir. I mean, post-construct annotation, pre-restore annotation, and beans and outward annotations,
Okay,
where
we
we go
already know.
further.
Okay, okay. So let's continue our today's class. So we already know, for example, we have a class, right? We have a Java class. So how to configure any Java class as a Spring Build, right? How to configure any class
Mhm.
in Spring, we know.
Using at the rate configure annotation.
Okay, so we know there are two kinds of configuration. Okay, you can say like this way, like manual configuration and auto configuration. Actually, auto configuration means our Spring Boot, and manual configuration means what? XML-based configuration,
Spring,
Java-based configuration,
Java base,
and annotation,
annotation base.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, annotation-based configuration. You can say this Java-based configuration and annotation-based configuration as a code-based configuration, whatever. Already you know.
Mhm.
And we discuss about actually dependency management, right? What is dependency management, right? So what is dependency management? We have two class. For example, one is target class, another is dependent class, right? Dependent class, dependent class.
Mhm.
So what is dependency management? To assign or to inject or to provide this dependent class, to assign or to inject this dependent class to the target class, right? Is nothing but
Mhm.
dependency management. Okay, you know there are two types of dependency management. What is this? Can you please tell me? Like dependency lookup,
Dependency
dependency injection.
lookup and
What does mean by dependency
injection. Yeah.
lookup? Already you know, right? Target class will search for the dependent class, right? I am the target class. I
Yeah.
need the dependent class. I will
Mhm.
search for the dependent class. I will search for the dependent class. What is dependency injection? I am the target class. I need the dependent object. I need the object. So someone will provide me this dependent object. Internal framework, internal IOC container will provide the dependent object. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know there are multiple types of dependency injection, right? We covered about what? Okay. For example, setter injection, right? Or setter method injection, okay? Constructor injection, okay?
Mhm.
Field
Yeah.
injection.
Field
We
injection.
discuss we
Mhm.
discuss these three kinds of dependency injection, okay? Like setter method injection, constructor injection, field injection in XML-based configuration, Java-based configuration, and annotation-based configuration. Yes or no? I showed all the types of
Mhm.
dependency in all the configuration. There are there are other types of dependency injection, right? Okay, so no issues. I'll discuss this other types of dependency injection, but I think today's class is going to be very important. Okay, let me discuss about some database concept or how to connect with database, right? Okay, why? Because maybe, okay, for last 11 to 12 days, we are discussing about the same concept, right? Maybe you will feel boring. So let me discuss or let me introduce some new concept, right? Then don't worry, I'll come back into our this concept. Okay, I'll discuss other types of dependency injection. Okay, or like how to achieve internationalization using the Spring prototype. Okay, or Spring code related concept I will discuss. Okay, but today let me discuss about like database concept or how to connect with the database, or should I continue this Spring code concept, other types of dependency and other code concept, or what I
No,
should.
no, sir. Not required.
You shouldn't say like this. Actually, it's required, but I think I should. Okay, continue. Okay, let me discuss about like database concept. And don't worry, I'll later come back this concept again. Okay, actually there are some beautiful, okay, some beautiful concept still pending. Don't worry. Okay, so first of all, let me go to the database actually. Okay, so let me use MySQL. You know, up to now we are using Oracle database, right? So right now in my current system, Oracle database is not there. So let me use actually MySQL. Okay, is it okay, boss? Can you
Mhm.
see the database? MySQL workbench.
Mhm. No, sir.
And you know one thing, maybe up to now, okay, like in our Spring JDBC concept, right? In our Spring JDBC concept in the Hibernate, all the time I used actually terminal, right, to create the database. Okay, to show the database concept, I use terminal, but right now let me use the workbench, okay, to save the time actually, right?
Yeah.
You already know all the things. Okay, so this is actually MySQL workbench. If you use Oracle, so same kind of editor already available. Okay? So very easily we can create it. Even if you don't know the Oracle, even if we don't know the SQL query, right, or SQL query, we can, okay, we can continue, okay? We can continue with database using this kind of editor, okay? Whatever. I hope you already know, no need to explain. So first of all, what I should do? Just let me do one thing. Okay. So do you know how to create the connection in the database?
No, sir. In Workbench connection.
So are you using MySQL or other kind of database?
No, MySQL, sir.
Simply, then obviously you know. Okay. Simply you can click here, right?
Yeah.
Plus icon, okay. You get one connection. Yes or no?
Uh-huh.
Right. Simply click here plus. Okay. Like any connection name. Any name is fine, like connection to whatever. Any name is fine or test. Okay, boss? Or like screen, okay?
Mhm.
Everything is fine. Okay, I hope everything is fine. And you can set, okay, the username is root, right? The username is root. Can you see? Can you see? Okay.
Yeah. No,
Just
sir.
simply
Yeah. Mhm.
nothing more than this. Simply like storing menu. Okay. So simply let me provide the password. Nothing more than this. No. I hope everything is fine. Just your any connection name. By default, the username is root, and just simply provide your password. Okay. Nothing more than this. Okay. Like test connection. Okay. Like successfully made the MySQL connection. Can you see this line?
Notepad visible, sir.
Right now, is it notepad is visible? Can't you see the
No,
MySQL workbench?
no, Notepad visible.
Let me share once more time. Okay. Just a moment. Right now, can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Simply click here. Click here in the plus icon, right? To create one connection, okay? Let me click here, okay, now, boss? Is it okay?
Mhm. Yeah.
Simply type. Okay, from the Windows start word, simply type like MySQL workbench or simply type like workbench. You will find this one. Okay, this window will be open. Any connection name, just simply provide any connection name, any name. For example, Spring. For example, like connection to or like Spring. Anything is perfectly fine. Okay, by default username is root. Okay, by default username is root. And just provide your password. Okay, store in the simply click here. Okay, is it okay? Can
Yes.
you see this one? Please enter password
Yes,
for
yes.
link service. Okay, for example, simply
Mhm.
let me provide my password. Like so, I have which is fine. Okay, then test connection. Can you see successfully made the
Mhm.
MySQL connection? Okay, okay. Then simply click.
Yeah.
Is it okay, boss?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this connection, okay. So right now another connection. If you want, you can get multiple connection. This is database related concept that we, okay, ignore. Simply click here. Simply click here. Nothing more than this. Okay. So this window will be open. Any confusion, boss? Any confusion?
No, no, sir.
If you want, you can create a schema. Okay. Okay. Just okay. Go the mouse here. Click here. For example, right click. Okay. Here, like administrator schema. Okay. Let me select schema.
Refresh, I think.
Okay. Just simply right click. Just right click. Like, okay, create schema. Can you see create schema? Like create database.
Mhm.
Nothing more than
Yeah.
any name, for example, like Spain. Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Is it okay, boss? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Or any name, boss. Perfectly, you can use any name. Okay. Like apply. So, okay. We'll see the query here also. Okay. No issues. Okay. Finish. So, can you see? Can you see? Okay. This query. Okay. Can you see this Spring DB?
Yes.
Boss, if you want, you can. Okay. Like, okay. Table. So, if you want, you can use query to create the table, right? Or let me directly create the table. Okay. Is it okay, boss?
Mm.
You can
Yeah.
use query also, like create table. Okay. Any table name? Any table name? For example, employee or student. Okay.
Mm.
Nothing more than this. Okay. So simply provide the name. Most provide the name. No need to change or anything. And fine. Okay. So here, for example, column name, right? Can you see column name?
Yes.
Can you see the column name here? Here only?
Yeah.
Click here, boss. Simply click here. Simply click here. Okay. In this way. Okay, boss. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Simply, for example, here only, like this is data type. Okay, you can select like primary key. Okay, like okay, like auto increment, this kind of thing. Like okay, like unique value, you can select from it. Okay, boss.
Yeah.
For example, let me click here. Let me click. So any name, can you suggest me? Like EID,
Employee ID.
EID. Is it okay?
Hmm.
What is the data type? If you want, you can select. Okay, simply click here. Okay, you can select. Let me take it as integer, like primary key normal. Okay, no issues. Okay, now second one. What should be the name? Tell me. E name. Is it okay?
Employee name. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, very good. I'm not changing here anything. Is it okay, boss?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So if you want, you go below. If you want, you can. So two field, right? Two column name. If you want, you can create another one. Okay. Any name?
Yeah.
Please tell me.
Employee.
Employee.
Employee name. City.
Okay. Okay. Let me write simplicity. Okay. Then
Yeah.
any field based on your programming logic, based on your business requirement, are you able or not? We should, for example,
Address.
what kind of job, right? Okay. Is it okay? Like
Yeah.
is he manager or like developer, like or tester or DevOps engineer, AWS engineer, or this kind of thing actually. Okay. Or for example, you are going to create a like uh, hospital management project. Okay, based on this, you can create your project. You can create your table. No issues, boss. Okay. Any name like salary? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, boss. You can add multiple things. Yes or no? Yes or no? I think no need time here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for example, nothing more than this. Okay, like apply. Okay. Not unique. Okay, leave this one. Like apply. So can you see? Okay,
Yeah.
this query will be created, right? Automatically apply. Finish. Okay, boss. So already table got created, right? Is it okay? Employee, is it created? Boss, if you
Yeah.
want, you can see the data, right? If you goes, yeah. Okay, in this field. Okay, so automatically query. Okay, you already know how to access, like select star from the table name, right? So
Yes, yes.
already we are getting the data, right? Okay, any confusion?
No, sir.
Am I discussing anything related to uh, like Java or Spring?
No.
Okay. So okay, if you want to insert data, let me insert some data, right? To insert some data, if you want, you can use what? You can use what, boss? You can use like query, right? But let me manually inject. Okay,
Insert.
manually inject. For example, like 101. Okay, 101. Then any name, for example, like Raja. Okay, city, right? Okay, boss. Example, any name is perfectly fine. Like job, suggest me any job.
Java developer. JD.
Simply developer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, simply dev. Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. For example, salary. For example, let me write this. Okay, stop. One more thing. Maybe I took. Okay. Yeah. Salary is a string variable, right? Yes or no? But we are not changing. Okay, I'm not changing. Okay, I'm not modifying again to save the time. Okay, but we can take it as a string value, right? Okay. Okay, boss.
Yes.
Yes. If you want, you can. At the time of creating the table, you can select what you can select, like integer, float, couple based on your requirement. Okay. I'm not modifying it. Like 102. Okay. Like employee name. What should be the employee name? Okay. Okay. For example, Tom. Okay, boss. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes.
Like, yes, start. Okay. Is it okay? Just some random. Okay. For example, 103. Let me save the time. Okay. Any issues. This anything is fine. For example, DB, okay, database engineer, okay, okay, boss.
Um,
Is it okay?
yeah.
Just I'm inserting some like 104, nothing more than this. Okay, for example, Raju. For example, this AWS engineer, okay. For example, sorry, what should be the city? Be the AWS engineer, okay, boss. Is it okay? Some random, okay. Like
Yes.
it's last mode 105. Then what? Okay. Okay. That's not okay. It okay? For example, is developer. Okay, boss. Is it okay?
Mm,
Someone you can select this. Control. Okay, any confusion? You can insert like this, right? Just I'm taking some value in the database, nothing more than this. Okay, nothing more than this. Just
Yeah.
click here apply. Okay, click here apply. Click here apply. So you will see the query only, right? You will see the query. Okay. Any confusion? Any confusion?
No.
Okay,
No.
finish. So right now, just okay, I delete this one. Okay, let me delete everything. All the tab, let me delete. If you click here, in table employee, if you click here, so are you getting the data? Are you getting the data?
Yeah.
For example, like describe, okay, describe what? For example, describe like employee. To run this, to run this one, simply click here. Still. One moment, let me delete everything. Let me use Spring DB. Okay, we are in the let me describe. For example, employee. You already know, right? All the query employee. That's the solution here. Okay, are you observing? Just observe here one thing. By mistake, I took salary as a string value, right? Is it correct?
Mm,
Okay. So
yeah.
ignore this mistake. Okay, so leave this one. Okay. So now observe how to select data. How to select data. For example, you can write select star, right? Okay. Or let me select, for example, select like EID. From where was? From employee only, right?
Employee. Yeah.
So we will get only employee right now, right?
Mm,
Employee, right? If you want to get what? Like employee name also. Yes or no? Of in the column name we have EID, name, right? Name, right? Let me run. Are we getting EID and name data?
yeah.
I'm showing you just database concept. Okay, we are getting the city also, right? For example, if you want to get like order by like what? Like for example, with this one, let me write here. So EID, name, city. Okay, then what? For example, let me take, if you want, you can use star also, no issues. Like for example, job. Okay, what? What was? Okay, are we getting job? Like order by job, order by job. You know the query. Okay, first of all, we are getting everything. Okay, like AWS DB developer tester. Don't worry. So any confusion to understand this one? Am I discussing anything related to database?
No. No.
Like salary. Okay. Okay. So we get data. We can get data like this. Now, for example, I want to get data. I want to get data only for like AWS database and developer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or database and developer. Okay. I want to fetch data only
Mm.
database and developer, right? How to fetch? Can you please tell me how to fetch? How to fetch?
Mm. Write down the column names and from employee where the city and job equals to their names and execute the query.
Exactly. Same thing we can use there, like conditional statement like why like based on the job, right? Job equals like job in, for example, which one? DB, right? DB and what?
Mhm.
Developer, right? Yes or no? You can use
Yeah,
it or you can use like what? You can use in also, right? Okay, so maybe this is the mistake. Okay. Any confusion, boss? So only we are getting for database developer. Okay, is it okay?
yeah.
Okay, let me include another one also like test star. Okay, star test observed. So first of all, we will get for DB. Okay, database, then developer, then tester only, right? Only these three employee. Only for these three employee. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Any confusion to understand this one up to now?
No, sir.
Can I use this query
No.
later? Can I copy this query?
Yeah.
Simply let me copy here. Okay, let me copy database query only. Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. Then this one. So in the database, we can use like string, like query, okay, or get, like get employee or get data or get employee by job, okay, by job. Yes or no? By job, okay. Simply get employee by job equals this statement. Okay, any confusion? Can I use like this way?
Yes.
Okay, exactly. No issues. Okay. And use one semicolon. Okay, leave this one. Now let me continue. Okay. So I have there is no confusion or question related to database, right? Okay, now boss.
Yeah. No.
And you know one more thing. You know one more thing. Okay. Okay. Before going to the actual code, let me discuss some actual things also. Okay. For example, we want to fetch all the data. Like select start from employee. We can use this one also. No issues. Just observe. So yeah, please tell me. Please tell me. Okay. So do you know anything about like bean class, project class, bean class, model class?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You already know. For example, we want to send data, right? In our Java, we are sending data as an object, right? From one layer to another layer, right? From one part of the project to
Mhm.
another part of the project, we are sending data as a in the form of object only, right? So it's quite common sense, right? For this table, what we should do was what we should do. Can you please tell me? We need to create one class, right? What should be the class name? Class employee only, right? Yes or no?
Mhm.
Okay. So simply, can I take like string? Okay, for example, integer ID. Can I take integer ID, string name, string six,
Yeah.
job, string salary? Okay. Why string salary? Not
Yeah.
salary? Because there is some little mistake, right? I'm not modifying here, right? Okay. Is it okay? Any confusion? Any confusion?
Mhm.
Okay.
No.
So simply, first of all, can we create one class? Can we create one class?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. So for example, let me create one. Okay, let me create one class. Let me create one class. One employee class. Why we are getting Uno? Okay. So let me create one project. Right? First of all, let me create one project new, like Springs. Okay, like Maven project. Okay, Maven project. Okay, like okay. Next. Okay. And then what? For example, okay, Maven archetype. Tell me. That is not reflecting. Archetype. Okay. Is there any network issue?
No, sir.
Like new Maven project. Like next. Okay, like let me search like Maven archetype. Okay, archetype. Okay, good. Okay. sorry, like Maven Architect quick start. Okay, let me select this one. Or standalone application. Next. Okay, boss, any confusion?
No, sir.
For example, day 12, right? Any name? Like group ID, for example, Combat Jackson. Should I repeat again?
No, no.
Next, okay. So project is going to be taken. Okay, good. And so in our JDBC concept, you already know, right? In our JDBC concept, can you remember? Can you remember what we are doing, boss?
Yes, sir.
Can you please tell me what we are doing in our JDBC concept? First of all, we are loading the class, right? We are loading the driver class
Yeah.
using
Uh-huh.
password for name method, right? Okay, now
Yes.
then what we are doing? What we are doing? Using driver manager, we are creating
Mm.
one connection, right? Yes or no? What we are doing?
Yeah.
We are creating one connection.
Then
Driver manager, using
yes, yes.
driver manager,
Can
we are creating one connection, right? Let me click here. Yes, okay.
uh-huh.
We are creating the connection. Then what we are doing, boss? What we are doing? What we are doing?
Setting the URL and username and password.
Yeah, basically we are setting the username, password, right?
Uh,
Okay, already you know. Then what we are doing actually? This is the first step loading the class, second step creating the connection, third step creating the statement, prepared statement, right? Statement or actually prepared statement, right? Creating the prepared,
uh-huh.
right? Then executing query, right? So, okay, exactly fine, exactly fine. Okay, so this is our boss, what? This is our what? Okay, like day 12, right? Day 12, okay. So in the pom.xml file, okay, let me make it. What I should do, boss? What I should do? This is our pom.xml file, right? This is our
Yeah.
pom.xml file. What I should do? What I should do? Simply, you go to the Google and Maven repository only, right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
What I should search for? Spring context only, right?
Dependencies.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to add this dependency. Why we are reading already, you know, like Spring context, okay? Or Spring context support. Both are fine. Okay. Any version like Spring 0.22, everything is fine. Okay, same thing. Copy and let me paste, right? Let me paste here. Dependencies. Maybe. Okay. Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. I hope everything is fine. Okay. So in the Maven dependencies, okay, everything is fine. Okay. Leave this up. Okay. So first of all, okay, I'm explaining. So let me clear. Okay. Leave this one. Why you are here to do? Let me delete this. Okay. So for example, let me create one class, right? On which class was? Phojo class only, or maybe Bean class actually, right? For example, let me create
Uh-huh.
on another package. What should be the name? Employee only, right?
Uh-huh.
This one, no? Okay, right. Okay, so this is the simply class, for example, integer. Okay, int or integer, I should write integer, right? Okay, for example, private integer, right? What name was? Ename only, right? Or EID, right? Yes or no? Simply ID
So
only.
why integers? Oh,
Why you are
wrapper, why?
why we are asking this question? The default value of integer is what? Zero,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The
Yes.
default value of integer, right, is null. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm skipping your actual moment, right? Okay. Why? Because zero and null both are different, right?
Yes.
Database, this creates the confusion, this creates the error, right? Okay, so better to use actually integer, the wrapper class, okay? Whatever, for example, what should be our next one? Employee name, right? Private string
Uh-huh.
will be name is fine. Then what? Private string, for example,
City,
city job salary, right?
city. Uh,
Simply, for example, city, private string, okay, job, right? Private string what? Salary, right? Okay. Okay.
uh,
Any confusion?
yeah.
Will you read this one when it is not clicked?
No.
Okay, when it is not clicked, right? Okay. I'm ignoring this salary part. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes.
Nothing more to it. Okay. Let's go. So
You
just
get accepted. Yes.
ignore the query. I'm ignoring the salary part also, right? I'm ignoring the salary part also, right?
Yes.
So I'm ignoring the salary part also. Let me run this query. Only we are getting, right? Let's check again. Only we are getting this one. EID, PIN, CT job. Both are fine. Okay. Any confusion, boss?
Yes.
Okay. If you want, you can set a better value and get a little right. Okay. Select all. Generate, right? Any confusion? Any confusion?
No.
I just edit setter method and just observe why. So this is our object, right? This is our object, like EID. Okay, like ID equals something, name equals something. For example, EMP is pointing. Can I modify this object? Can I access this data? How to access? How to access? EMP dot get data only, right? Can we access? Can we
Yeah.
access?
Yeah.
Like EMP dot get
Yeah.
EMP dot get salary, like EMP dot get city. Okay. For example, EMP dot get city, right? EMP dot get city. So can I update this one? Can I change this one and can I update again? Can I update again? How to update like
Yes.
EMP dot set, right? Using EMP dot set. Can
Right.
I update? Okay, can I update this data in the object?
Yeah.
This is actually what? This is actually our business operation or logical operation, right? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Take some data. Can we take some salary? Can we add like 5,000? Okay. Okay. Can we take 5,000, 3,000? Okay. Some increment. Okay. In the salary. And again setting this.
Yes.
Okay. This is very core Java concept actually with this. Okay. So already we have created, this is actually our bean class, right? Bean class. Or you can say this is our actually model class, right? Model class. Okay, which one was? Model class, right? Can send. Okay. We can send data, right? We can send data. Okay, we can send object. Okay, same thing. I'm writing. Same thing. This is our model class. You know the purpose of the model class. Okay. Our data transfer object. Data transfer object. Let this one. Ignore. Class. Okay. Ignore this. Delete this one. No issues. Okay. Any confusion, boss, up to now? Any confusion? Am I discussing anything related to Spring right now, up to now?
No, sir.
I'm
Okay.
trying my best to make it very, very simple. Okay. Now observe in our Spring, in our plain JDBC, what we are doing, boss? What we are doing in our plain JDBC, what leave about Spring JDBC, leave about Spring JDBC, in our plain JDBC, in our plain JDBC, what we are doing, boss? Simply we are getting the connection, right? We are getting the connection, like type manager, get connection. We are passing URL, right? What we are passing what?
Yeah.
URL.
Getting password and
Okay. So this is only one,
username and password.
only one connection or multiple connection?
One time.
Only for one connection, right? Only for one connection. Okay. This is only one connection.
Yeah.
Just observe something like some swimming pool, right? So in the pool, okay, in the pool, some water is stored, right? Water is stored, yes or no? For multiple people, right? For multiple, yes or no? For example, consider the classroom. Consider the classroom. Consider the classroom. In the classroom, consider there are like 50 bench or 50 chair, right? 50 chair. The management, the office management, or the school management, okay, or the varsity management, or the coaching center management can handle 5,000 students or more than 1,000 students using this 50 chair or not? Using this 50 chair or not? Okay. Do you think the office management will hire or will take or will buy, okay, or will purchase 500 chair for 500 students or only 50 chair or 100 chair, and they will manage, right? They will manage all the students. Yes,
Yes.
it's quite common sense only, right?
Yeah.
Okay, leave this one, leave this one. Okay. Suppose consider the same thing, consider the same thing, consider the same thing here. Consider this is one object, right? Consider this is one object, and in this object we are creating some connection. What? In this object we are creating some connection. Okay, connection, right? Okay. Should I repeat again? Should I repeat again? Can I say this is
No.
can I say this is a pool?
Yeah.
Pool of connection, pool of connection. This is the pool of connection, like pool of water for multiple people. Okay.
Yes.
Consider that we have multiple connection. We have multiple connection. Okay. No need to create bias. No need to create externally. Consider there are multiple connection and one class is pointing here, right? Okay. So one class like data source, right? What? Like data source is pointing here, right? Data source is pointing what, boss? Data source is pointing here, right?
Mm,
So most of the people or most
yeah,
teacher actually teach like this way, like your data source means your connection point. Your data source means what?
connection.
Actually, data source is pointing this object, this. Okay, that actually, for example, data source DS. Okay, consider data source. Okay, like data source DS, DS is pointing here, right? This is pointing here. So simply we need one connection. We are telling here DS, here data source. Please give me one connection. Get connection, right? Get connection. So simply it will provide us one connection, right? Have you got my point? Right?
Mm,
Like this way, connection CON, right? Should I repeat once more time?
mhm. No, no.
Okay, so simply this is our data source, right? Should I repeat simply? This is one connection,
Mhm,
one connection, one connection, one connection. Okay. So someone is pointing. What is the name? Like data source, right?
mm,
Keep in mind, data source is an interface, right? So obviously we got this point. Data source is an interface. So there are some class, some implementing class, right? Some implementing class. Yes, data source is an interface. Yes, data source is an interface. So there are some implementing class, right? Actually,
yes.
we are creating the object for this implementing class, whatever. So just keep in mind here, data source DS is pointing this connection pool, right? This is pointing this connection pool. Nothing more than this, right? And simply we no need to create.
Mhm,
Everything is predefined. Simply we are passing a username. We are passing a username, password, right? URL. Okay. Okay, boss. All the thing we are passing, Spring will create the data source object, right? Any confusion up to now? Should I repeat
yeah.
something?
Mm.
Should I repeat, boss?
No, sir.
Okay. So can I create the data source? Can I create the data source? Can I create the data source object?
Yeah. Mhm, yeah.
For example, so can I, okay, so already data source, okay, data source, right? This is predefined class, okay? Some predefined class, that is,
Mhm,
okay, so you told actually, what is your name? Like, yeah, exactly, driver, manager, data source, okay, yeah, good, really good. So there are, okay, so data source is an interface, some implementing class, like driver, manager, data source, right? What was driver,
driver manager data source. Yeah.
driver manager, the name is driver manager, data source, right? Data source. So actually this class is provided by Spring people, right? Spring people. Okay. We search in the Google something like, okay. Okay, like data source, okay. Given by Spring, okay. Given by Spring people, okay, or given by Spring. So you will find like what? Driver manager data source. Just one moment. Mm, or it is said like, for example, data source implementation, data source implementation, okay, implementation, okay, data source implementation. Mm. Or simply like let me source like connection to given by string, okay, given by string, okay, boss. That in KDCP. Okay, so if there's telling me Spring Boot, okay, leave this one, okay. Or let me start something like driver manager applications, okay, driver manager data source, okay. So simply this is the implementation class, right? This is the implementation class. So driver manager data source, whatever. Okay, can you please check? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Audible.
Actually, just okay. This is the implementation class. This is the implementation class, right? This is the implementation class. This class is provided by what was provided by Spring, right? Spring people only, right? Provided by what?
Mm,
Okay. So actually, I
Spring.
have a wrong question in that one, right? So what is the wrong question? Like connection pool, right? Can you observe? Like connection pool given by Spring. This is actually a wrong question. Okay, why wrong question? Okay, or what is the mistake? No issues. I'm explaining. Better. Leave this one. So simply let me create. Okay, so this is the predefined class, right? So how to create driver? Simply new driver manager datasets, right? So you know how to create a Spring Bean, how to create a Spring Bean in Spring. So how many types of configuration? XML based configuration and what? Java based configuration, right? And annotation based configuration.
Mhm.
Here annotation based configuration here. Can I use annotation based configuration here? We cannot use. Why? Because
Yeah.
we cannot open that class, right? So we can use like XML based configuration or Java based configuration. Yes or no?
Mhm.
So which one I should use? XML based configuration or Java based configuration? Which one?
Java based.
Okay, let me use Java based configuration. Okay. So for example, let me create one class, right? Let me create one class. Okay. So let me create like configuration class. Okay, configuration class. Okay. Any configuration like class name like app config. Okay. Is it okay?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. For example, config. Okay. For example, config. Config. Okay. Finish. Okay. So this is the configuration class. To make it configuration class, we are using one annotation configuration, right? Yes or no?
Mhm.
We are using one method like public. So the method name is, for example, get connection. Okay. Get connection. Okay. Get connection. And you know, this method should have one return type. What should be the return type? Boss, this method will return. This method will return what, boss? Data source only, right?
Yeah.
Data source. Okay. Are you observing data source? Is it okay, boss? Is it okay?
Yes. Yes.
Like return. Okay. Return. With this one. So, do you think this method will be called by Spring automatically? No. Let me use bean first, right? Bean, okay, bean annotation.
Mhm.
What does mean by this? Okay, the return type of this method is a bean, right? The return type of a method is a bean. Yes or no? Should I repeat again, boss? Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Are you getting my point? So how to create? How to create? How to create? How
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
how to create the connection rules? Simply
Driver
give driver
for creating the
manager.
driver manager data source object.
Is there any spelling mistake? Driver manager, right? Is there any spelling mistake? Control space. There is not a solution. This means what? That means what? We are not adding the jar file, right? Means this jar file is not available in the
Adding
code.
the dependencies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
we need to add one extra what? One extra
Mhm.
dependency, right? Like Spring JDBC. Okay. Just observe. Is there any Spring JDBC? Is there any Spring JDBC? Observe. Is there like
No, sir.
Spring JDBC? There is no Spring JDBC. Okay. The Spring JDBC internally we take one another dependency, maybe it's transaction. Yes, transaction. Just observe. For example, Spring JDBC, right? Or JDBC. Spring JDBC. Any confusion, boss? Okay. Is it okay?
Mhm.
Like 6.0.2 only, right? This version when we are using. Any confusion?
No, sir.
Pom.xml file. The pom.xml file, let me use this one only, right? Yes. Now let me use like new control space, right? Are you getting driver manager data source? Okay. Yes. Okay, now boss. If you want, you can use your data source.
Mhm.
Any confusion if I use data source? Is there any problem?
No, sir.
No problem. Right? We can return. Okay. We are using return type. We are using parent interface or parent class. Okay. Parent type is a return type. No issues. Okay. Perfectly fine. Okay. And you know, right? We are using your MySQL, right? So another dependency also required. Maybe later I will forget. What is the name? MySQL driver only, right? Yes or no? MySQL driver only, right?
Mhm.
Yes. Like MySQL driver. Okay. MySQL. Okay, MySQL. MySQL connector J. For example, any version like 8.2.0, everything is fine. Everything is perfectly fine. Copy. It will go here. Home.xml file. Okay. Up now, any confusion? Why are we adding any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now please tell me what I should do. Up to now, we have the database, right? Any confusion up to now? First of all, we have the database, right? Then what? We have created one bin class, right? We have created one bin class. Okay. And we need to create the connection pool, right? We need to create the connection pool, right? So here connection pool means what? Data source object only, right? Data source is pointing. Okay, data source is pointing here. Data source is pointing where? Data source is pointing to the connection pool, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we are creating the connection pool, nothing more than this. We are creating the connection pool. So already we created the object, right? So can we share the driver class name?
Yes. ds.set.
ds dot, okay, ds set URL, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So what
Sir, no need to set driver class.
okay, for example, MySQL, okay, MySQL URL, right? And simply search. So, okay, no need to what?
Driver class dot for name.
Yeah, we are not using that for name, right? Okay, for example, JDBC MySQL, right? So what is the URL, right? Okay, like MySQL lost port database and okay, like this is the database. Simply let me paste here. Okay, simply let me paste here. Set URL, right? Okay, set URL. What is our database name, boss? What is our database name?
SpringDB.
Let's see. Okay, SpringDB. Instead of my database, SpringDB. Okay. Any confusion up to now?
No, sir.
Okay. So what I should, for example, can I set like username, set user, okay, set username, right? Okay. What is the username here, right? Root here, right?
Root.
Okay. Guess not password, right? Set what? Password, right? So here another point, Can I take this data from the properties file? Can I take this data from the properties file?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, let me ignore this one. Let me set the class name also here. For example, like set driver class name, okay. Issues, for example.
com.mysql.cj.
Okay, driver class, okay. Not MySQL CJ root.
License.
Yeah, this one on the right.
See.
Same thing. Any confusion up to now?
No, sir.
Okay, the same thing it will return. Can we return this? Can we return this data source? Can we return this one?
DS and DS written is.
So already what? Already our connection pool is available, right? Simply we can call hey DS boss. I need this
DS.get.
connection. So it will return one connection, right? Connection, okay. Connection CON, right? Any confusion?
No, sir.
It will return one connection. Okay, and this class will be managed by what? This class will be managed by what?
Spring.
Spring, right? So can I write like this, like private in any class, private data source DS, okay? And can I say hey driver in another class, right? In any class? I want to say to the Spring, hey Spring, please check your bucket. If you find any data source, then please inject. How to do this one? At the rate what? So you know this one, okay? This is called field injection, right? Yes or no? Any confusion up to now? Please, can you please tell me any confusion up to now?
No,
How
sir.
to create the connection pool? How to create the connection pool? Up to now, almost all the things are ready, right? Database is available, connection pool is available, right? Okay, now? Okay. Can you remember, for example, okay, consider this is our database, right? So consider this is the class, this is one layer, right? What does mean by layer? Already you know, like logical part of our project. So this layer or this layer means what? Okay, some collection of classes, right? Collection or group of classes, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
related to the same text, okay, or for one text, okay. So consider this is the layer or this is the class. Consider the class simply one class in the one layer. Okay, this class. So this class will communicate with database, right? This class will communicate with the database. Yes or no? This class will communicate with the database, right? So can I say this is the
Yes.
DAO layer, persistence layer, repository layer? Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, can I? Okay. Good. So can I say this DAO layer? Can I say this DAO layer?
Yeah.
Okay, means simply one package, right? In the package, okay, you can have multiple classes, no issues. But right now we have only one DAO class. Any name? Any name? Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me use the real time what we are doing in the real time. Okay. So what we should do actually, we shouldn't in the real time. Okay, in the real time project, we shouldn't create the class directly, right? For example, can you remember in our previous classes we created for multiple engine. First of all, we created one interface like engine. Can you remember? Can you remember we created one interface and we created some multiple.
Yes.
Why we are doing like
Petrol engine, electro
why
engine.
we are doing like this way? To achieve what? To achieve what? Loose coupling, right? To achieve loose coupling only, right? Yes or
Yeah.
no?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it is highly recommended. Even in the Spring Boot, we are doing the same thing. We are doing the same thing, nothing. So if you can understand this one, Spring Boot is very, very simple. Okay. So first of all, we need to create one interface, right? We need to create one interface. Why? If there is a chance, there is a possibility, or there is a chance of having multiple classes. I repeat once more time. This is the database. This is the database. If there is a chance, multiple class will communicate with this database, then highly recommended. It is highly recommended to first of all to create one interface. First of all, to create one interface, then implementation class, right? If you are very confirmed that only we have one class, there is no implementation class, then you no need to use the interface concept, right? Okay? Is it okay?
Yeah.
There is a chance, okay, in the DO layer, we have multiple class. There is a chance of, okay, there is a chance. For example, we have multiple class, multiple class will communicate with database. So it is highly recommended to create one interface, right? To create one interface. For example, we can create one interface like I to indicate this is the interface, like, okay, like employee, right? Employee DAO. Can I create one interface like this way? Can I create?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So simply, first of all, let me create one interface, right? Let me create one interface like new word was interface, right? Okay, let me create the DAO, okay? Like IEMP. Same thing both we are doing. Like EMP, LOY, DAO. Any confusion? Any confusion?
No.
Okay. So right now, how much time I am taking to explain the Spring JDBC concept? Okay. Half of the time is required to explain the Spring, okay, data JPA concept, okay? Just basic level, not the advanced level. Okay? Leave this one. Just focus here, okay? So we need to create one method, right? We need to create one method. What is our business logic? What is our purpose? What is our purpose? What is our purpose? Can you please tell me in the database? We have table, right? We have table, right? So we need to write one query, right? And already you know all the things we are doing in the method only, right? All the logic, all the code we are writing in the method only. So what we should do, we should to create one class. We should to create inside the class, we should to create, for example, this is the class, right? This is the implementation class. In the class, I need to write one method only, right? I need to write one method like public. Can you please tell me any method name? Like find employee. Can I write like this way? Find employee by job.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know, this method will return one object. One object means what? Only one record, right? One object or multiple record or only one record. What is our purpose? We want to fetch data based on the job, right? Based on the job. Yes or no? So this will return only one
Yeah.
record or multiple record. Right? Why are you silent?
Sorry, sir.
This method will return only one record. One record means one object. Only one object or multiple object.
One, sir.
Why one? What is our query?
Find employee by job.
Like this is core Java only. Find employee, right? Find employee. This is the method you need to take. Find employee by job. Okay. Or any name. Was any name, right? Any meaningful name. Okay. For example, this method is public. This method is public. This is the name. Okay, this method will return. This method will return. Okay. This class will communicate with database. Okay, everything is fine. So
Hmm.
do you
Yeah.
think this method will return only one record? One record means one object, right? Only one record or multiple record.
Yeah, multiple level.
So do I need to write? Can I write like this way? Employee return type as an employee, or I need to use collection framework like list employee? Which one?
Uh, list employee,
List
because list of the
employee.
employees. Yeah.
Obviously, if I return only employee, then this method is capable. This method can return only one record.
Only one record. Yeah.
This is not our
Mhm.
business requirement, right? So simply, I'm writing up. I forgot. Can you please tell me what I should do in the code? Okay, what should be the method name? Like public.
Yeah.
Okay,
The public
list.
list employee.
Okay, employee. Any method name like find employee, find job. Okay, okay. Is it meaningful?
Mhm.
In, for example, and let me same thing goes we are doing. Okay, just understand. I'm explaining here some concept also, some real-time concept also. Okay, okay. I hope already you know about that
To make.
concept, right?
Mhm.
You can return one exception, right? You can return one exception, cross exception. Why? Okay, better to explain later, right? Is it okay? Is it okay? If you don't return, there is no issues, right? There is no issues. But it is good practice. Why good practice? I'm explaining. Okay. For saving the time, I'm not explaining here, right? I'm not explaining here. Okay. Just understand. Let me explain later. So any confusion to understand this one, this part? Any confusion? Please tell me. Please first of all confirm me.
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes, yes.
okay.
This is abstract method. Yeah.
Yeah, this is abstract method only, obviously.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
confusion?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, no.
Okay, now understand. So we need to write one implementation class, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for multiple implementation class. Okay. For example, like
Mhm.
employee DAO implementation, right? Can I write?
Yeah. And implement
Mhm.
by employee of. Yes.
New
And this class is implemented in this. Yeah.
For example, what? Like,
Class
like employee, right?
implementation.
Employee. I'm not
Yeah.
writing your I, right? Why I'm using your I? To
Hmm.
indicate it is an interface. Nothing more than this was okay. Employee do any
Mhm.
like EMP. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes.
To indicate this is the implementation class simply I'm using. Okay. Nothing more than this. Okay. Boss. This class implements. Okay. Implements this
Implements I employee. Down.
I
Employee down.
one. Okay. Any confusion, boss? Any confusion?
Yes. No, no, sir.
Just understand this class. Okay. The meaning is very, very simple. Nothing more than this. Okay. Should I repeat anything right now? Should I
No,
repeat?
sir.
What is our query?
No, no.
What is our query? What is our query? What is our query? I'm not explaining any single line. Simply I am copying here from here, right? Control Z, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is okay. If you use plain JDBC, actually in the project we are not using this JDBC. What I am explaining so that you can understand the Spring Data JPA very easily.
GPA.
Okay. So it is required.
Yeah.
Okay. You already know from your JDBC concept. Okay. Whenever we are getting prepare statement, here we can pass what? We can pass the query, right?
Query.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you want, okay, for example, let me take one variable. Let me take one variable like private. Okay. Private like string. Okay. Like get employee data. Okay. Get me empty data. Okay. Can I take like this way?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Why I'm writing at the above? So that very easily we can identify, right? So that very easily we can identify, right? Very
Mhm.
easy to access, right? You can keep it final also, right? Final, okay. Like if you want, you can write your static also, no issues. Okay, boss. Any confusion? Please
No,
tell
sir.
me. Okay. Now, understand. Inside. Okay. So our query is available. Our query is ready, right? Our query is ready. Okay. So can I use the data source class connection tool like private data source?
Data source DS.
Can I say a spring
Yeah.
index
At all. Yeah, at all.
data source is already available, right? Any confusion up to now?
No.
Okay. Can you please tell me what I should do?
Using DS dot, I think.
We want to talk to the database, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And another point. What is the return type of the method?
Data source. List, sorry, list of employees.
List only. For example, let me write here list of employee, for example, like anything like list. Okay, this is not simply I am defining the variable. If you want, we can create the object here also. No issues. Leave this one, or directly you can create object and later we are creating one list and we are adding. Okay, in this one, just wait one. I'll explain. So, if you cannot understand, just you can ignore this. You can ignore this. Okay. So first of all, we need to create the connection, right? We need to create the connection, right? Okay. How to create the connection here? Yes.
Yeah.
Dot get connection, right?
DS dot get connection. Yeah.
So you can. It is highly recommended. It is highly recommended to write this database related or persistence logic. Okay. Or persistence code in the try catch block, right? Yes or no? Enough.
Why, sir?
It is highly recommended to write this database related code or persistence logic in the try catch block, right? Yes,
Yeah. Any database related.
obviously, it is highly recommended, right?
But sir, in JPA, when we write the repository dot save, that's all. So in that case, we no need to write, na?
Please ignore the exception. Ignore the JPA concept. Right? Highly recommended. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about try with resource?
Yeah, Travis, yes.
So can I use try with resource instead of try with case? What is the purpose?
Yeah.
Same resource, okay. And let me write here case block, okay. Case block. Okay. Exception. Okay. This is our exception. Okay. So let me create all the connection, right? Here DS. Like connection. How to create a connection? How to create a connection?
Connection.
Okay. Here DS dot get connection, right? Okay,
yeah.
It will return the connection. Like we don't need to pass here anything. So it will return the connection, like connection and connection. Okay, boss? Okay.
Yes. Connection com.
Connection. Okay.
Com equal to
DS dot get connection, right?
get connection.
If you want, you can write other one also, other resource. Okay. Okay. So already we created the connection, right? We created the connection. What should be our next step? We need to create the statement object, right? We need to create the statement object, right? So here one thing, I think it is recommended to pass this job, right? This job type or this designation, okay, dynamically, right? So instead of this one, can I use semicolon?
Yes.
Can you remember?
Yeah, dynamically, yes. I know this concept.
Okay. Okay. For this query, we need to write what, boss?
To pass the
Prepared statement or statement? Prepared statement.
prepared statement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prepared statement like PS. Okay. PS equals to
Is
connection dot
equal to
prepared.
get, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, prepared
Any
statement.
confusion to understand?
No, sir.
Okay. Should I repeat again? Anything?
No.
What I should do? Can you please tell me? Okay. This is fine. I hope. Any confusion? Can you please tell me?
No, sir.
Okay. We need to execute this query, right? Yes or no? Okay. How to execute this query?
PS dot execute.
Exactly. APS dot execute.
Execute.
Execute update or query. Execute up query only na to fetch.
I think target, sir. Yeah, results, sir.
Can I repeat again?
But no, sir.
Results at RS. Okay. Whenever we are
But we are storing, na.
Sorry.
Sir, we are storing the data.
Mm-hmm.
No, retrieving the data. Oh, yes, result set is written. Okay.
Should I repeat anything?
No,
At
sir.
this time, what is our purpose? At the database, already data is available, right? Already data is available. We want to
Yeah,
fetch, right?
yeah,
Whenever we are
yes,
going to fetch,
yes.
okay?
Query is okay. Yeah.
Any confusion up to now? Should I repeat anything? Should I repeat anything? Can you please tell me?
No, sir. I'll get it.
Is the data? So simply we are telling execute code. Simply revise your. I highly request simply revise your JDBC concept. Okay, if you forget anything. Okay. So simply
Yeah.
this query will return this result set only, right? This query will return this data only, right? Yes or no? This query will
Yeah,
return only, right? Any confusion? Okay, now boss.
yes, boss.
Okay. Now can you please tell me what I should do?
Yeah, we want to retrieve data, sir. While R is dot next.
Yeah, exactly. We need to retrieve this data using which method already you know rf.next method only, right? So we can use
Yeah.
one loop, right? While loop, okay? Return one by one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, it will return this record only, right? It will return this record, right? Then it will return this record, this record. So for the first time, can you take this record? Can we take this record? Can I take data from this record and can we store into the object? Can we store into the employee object? Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Later, can I add this employee object to the list? The list to the list. Can I add this employee to the list? First of all, I'm repeating again. This RS, okay. This next method will return this result set, right? This result set will return this. Okay, this next method will return this result set only, right? Yes or no?
Mhm.
We are using, okay, next method means one, okay, whenever we are, okay, actually this is result set. RS is pointing here. RS plus next minute, it will return this fast record, right? Fast record. But in Java,
Yes.
is there any record concept?
No.
So, for the first time in the while loop, for the first time, understand, in the while loop, for the first time, we have, okay, RS not next, okay. We have this fast record, right? For the first time, we have this fast record. How to get this data, how to get this EID?
EID,
The
sir,
RS, not
the
get
one method is get metadata.
simply RS dot get with one, okay, in position number one, right? Okay, now boss? Make it very simple. RS dot get what? Get string in the position number two, right? Yes or no?
Mhm.
Can I take this data? Okay. And can I take this data and can I take this simply? Just observe. I'm repeating once more time. Whenever I am telling rs dot next,
Mhm.
like what? Rs dot get in, right? Rs dot get in what? Okay. So it will return this 103, right? 103 only, na?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
can I store this one to the employee object,
Hmm? Yeah.
using what set
Password.
method only, right? Using set method only. Emp dot set, okay? Set EID.
Yes.
Yes or no? Can I set this one box employee?
R is wrong. Yes.
Okay, same concept only. Discuss multiple times also, even in our JDBC concept or other. Okay, leave this one. Okay, so simply observe, boss, simply observe. So simply let me run one while loop. Okay? While object. Okay. Are you getting my point? RS dot what? Next only, right?
Next, yeah.
Okay. So I can take a RS dot next. Okay. So first of all, in the while loop, can I create the employee object, new employee? Okay. Why I'm getting the employee object so that I can store I can get the data from the result
Set.
and I can store, right?
Yeah.
AEMP,
Mhm.
AEMP dot set integer, right? So set ID, right? Set ID. What should be the ID? RS dot next. Sorry, RS dot
ID.
get what?
Get ID.
Get, okay. Allowing me. Okay, now boss. Have you got my point? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
For example, EMP dot set what? Set which one, boss?
City. Set name.
What is the return type? Let's move.
Set name.
Name city job, right? Name city job, right?
Yeah.
Name city job. Set, okay. set name rs dot get string only, right? Which one?
Mm-hmm.
Which one was?
Two.
Okay.
Two.
Or emp dot set
City.
for the first time.
City.
City. Okay. City rs dot get string, right?
Three. Yeah. Three.
Okay. So we can use column level also, right? Column level or index number also, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should I start from 0 or 1? Okay, for example, 3
Three.
dot
Yes.
set job. Okay. Like rs dot get get string. Oh, okay, boss. Any confusion?
Yes, yes.
Should I repeat again?
No, sir.
Or directly, if you
No,
want,
no.
you can use column name also, right? EID. Okay, na? Control C. Yes or no?
Yes.
Only. Then what? Enable only, right? Then non. There is no confusion. Control C. Okay. Should I repeat anything?
No, sir.
Do you feel good? Are you good? Okay. Any confusion?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, no.
So what I should do now? Can you please tell me what I should do? Okay. So what? Okay. Already we have the employee object, right? Already we have the employee object. Already we have the employee object, right?
Mm.
Already we have the employee object. Now what I should do? I need to store this employee object. I need to store the employee object where? To the list only, right? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
So we can create list here or here also. No issues. Just observe that we create the list. Okay. Can we create your list? Okay. Can you please tell me like list of employee, right? List of employee. Just observe list employee, right? Okay, boss. Like list. Okay. Yes or no? If I want, you can
Yeah.
set blue and here also at the try block you can create the list. Or here also you can create the okay, let me create here. No issues. Can you please tell me how to create new? Tell me new. Like array list. Okay.
New array list.
Any confusion?
No, sir.
We have the list. Can I add this object one by one list dot add method, right?
Hmm.
Which one employee? Any confusion, boss?
Yes, sir.
Simply code job only. Anything wrong, boss? Anything wrong? Can you please confirm me? Is there any confusion? Okay, any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. So, okay, like part 25. So can I admit, okay, I hope everything is fine. If you want, we can print here, sys out or simply
Return.
paste check and like row, not rows. Okay, we can accept. Okay, boss. And we can return, not now,
Yes.
we can return this one.
Return the list, sir.
Starting all this. Is it okay, boss? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Let me make it repository class, right? Let me make it repository class. For this purpose, we can use one special annotation. What is this? Repository, right?
Repository annotation, yes.
It is highly recommended, right? Repository, okay? Repository, okay? Any name, for example, like EMPDA, okay? Is it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Any confusion, boss? Any confusion? Can you please tell me any confusion?
No, sir. But why we taking this name, sir? EMP down?
Okay, actually, a repository annotation is what? Actually, it is component plus plus, right? This is another component plus only, right? With some extra facility,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you can provide one name.
Mhm.
Of course, we can provide the name also, no issues, okay? Okay,
We are coding this name.
sorry.
We are coding this name anywhere.
For this class, there is an object, right? There is an object. If you want, you can assign one name. If you don't want, you can ignore, right?
Mhm.
And nothing more than this.
You mean context dot get bin
Mhm.
EMP down.
Exactly.
So getting this EMP down name.
Exactly. Fine. Let me
Yeah,
create the client application right now. New
yeah.
class, new class. Just a moment.
Main application.
Okay. For example, like any name, for example, client. Okay. Okay, boss.
Yes.
Like any name, any name.
Main
Ravi.
application. Yeah.
Yeah, what I should do? Main method only, right?
Main method.
Contain application, right?
Annotation config application context.
Exactly. New annotation config
Yes,
application
yes,
context, right? Control space.
yes, yes.
Control one. Control one. Okay. Type code.
Context.
Okay. This is our container you
Yeah.
know. Okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we can pass app config here also, right? Yes or no? App config.
Where, sir? Mhm.
Yes or no, boss? Can you remember this configuration?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you think this right now, this app, are we linking this configuration? Do you think our Spring can recognize this implementation class? Do you think? Do you think? No. Why? Because in the Spring container, we are passing only app configuration, right? And this class is not scanning, right? Yes or no? So what
Component scan, I noticed.
at the rate
At the rate component scan.
component component scan, okay? Please take it like component.
Yeah.
Okay.
Com dot sets dot
Any
asterisk.
confusion?
Star asterisk. Dot asterisk.
I think everything is fine, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
What I should do? Get bin, a container, not get bin, okay? Not get,
Container dot get bin.
okay? Which bin?
Emp dot. Yes.
Like EMP, EM,
No.
employee. This is the class, okay? Is it okay, boss?
Mm-hmm.
You should return the object, like employee object. Yes or no?
Yes.
This will return the object, but we need to call the method only, right?
Yes. Yeah, on this.
How to call EMP dot
Dot.
fine, okay? Okay, yes or no? And we are
Mm,
we are passing the we can take it from using scanner, right? I'm ignoring this scanner here. Okay. Can I pass directly? Can I pass this directly this data?
yeah.
Okay, let me pass. Are you getting my point?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Table tool. Do you have any question up now?
No, sir.
Of course. It will return what? It will return what? One list only, right? Are you observing one except
Yes.
list? Let me do one thing. Let me close except control one. List control one. Why argument mismatch? Why argument mismatch? Why argument mismatch?
Because we are not seeing parameters, sir.
Right? Same the string what?
Mm.
String like job one, right? Okay. Okay.
String missing. Yes.
Job one. Okay. How many parameter passing? Three, right?
3 yes.
In job two, in job three. Okay. Job three. Yes or no? So
Yes.
boolean here also. Okay.
Implementation. Same implementation. Yes.
Same thing. Let me do here. Same thing. Let me do here. Control C. Are you observing? Any confusion, boss?
No, no, sir. What we know
So,
this.
here another mistake, right? We need to set the parameter.
Pass the parameter. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
So yeah, for example, let me set here, right? For example, how to set? Can you please tell me?
In
Yes.
query level set now.
Okay. We are querying, right? So here we
Uh,
we need to set here, right? We need to set here, right? Yes or no?
yeah.
FPS before executing, we need to set. So repeat again. PS dot set string only, right? Are you getting my point? Any confusion?
No, sir. Sir, but
Mhm.
whatever the job one, three circle, so these three we are passing into the query. Okay.
Yes, the query we are passing, but we are getting this data from
But
outside, right?
mhm.
This job one has
But
a value, job two has a value, job three has a value, right? Like maybe tester,
but I
maybe,
didn't understand this, sir.
sorry?
I didn't understand this. Where you setting this job?
Okay. Because we are using your private results, right? Private results, right? Okay. First of all, we are getting prepared statement, right? After prepared statement, we need to set, right? We need to set the parameter, right? We need to set the argument to
Right.
the query only. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
This is totally plain JDBC concept now. We need to set. Okay, we need to set here now.
Yes, yes.
Well, where is our query? Observe. Where is our query? This is our query only now.
Yes.
In this query, we need to set, right?
Yes, yes.
So where we can set? Can I say like this way? Like get employee data dot set. Can I do like this way? We are creating prepared statement, right? We are creating prepared statement. In using prepared statement, we are setting, right?
Yes.
PS dot set string, like in the index two, which one? Like job two only, okay? Is it okay? Is it okay? Any
Yeah, yeah. No, sir. Where is question mark? They and storing in that position.
Exactly, exactly. Nice. Any confusion
Mhm.
of problems?
No.
What I should do right now?
Run the query.
Okay. I hope right now we can pass, right? Right now we can pass, okay?
Yeah.
So this one, one moment, Control J, okay? Control J. Okay, I hope right now everything is fine, okay? Right now what is there, bro?
Yes.
Anandel, okay? Control.
No exception.
Yes, okay? Okay?
A return list
For example,
and simply
hmm,
using stream API.
is it okay, boss? Any confusion? Any confusion?
No, no, sir.
If you want, you can like seize out, empty, okay? Employee DB,
Data in the data in the form of list. No.
just observe, okay? Okay. Just okay. So we are getting,
Hashcode is
we are
printed.
getting it. We are getting multiple in this one. So
Hashcode.
okay,
Hmm.
check reference. Okay, you know what? Okay, why we are getting? So how to solve this one? Can I take your two string method
Yeah, yeah.
or shift S?
Yes. Simply iterate.
Two string method, nothing more than this. Just demographic. Generate control S. Okay. Let me run right now. Or shift
Mhm.
X J. Okay. Is it okay? Are you getting data? Are you getting data, employee? Are you getting data?
Yes.
If you want, you can use for each loop also, right? More than what?
Stream.
Each
Sorry.
employee, right? Do I need to box explain here anything?
Mhm.
Okay.
No, sir.
Like sys out employee. Passing less all shift X J. Just understand? Okay. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. If you want, can we use okay Steam API Java 8 feature
Stream
for is
employee.
like
No, employee budget.
my job got for each right? Like he
No, no.
then
This
what?
question. Employee by dot for
Sorry, E only, right? Also text, right?
Not working, sir. Because using
It's not sending now, right? Control F was saved.
let me-
Control S, shift text, perfectly fine. We are getting the data, right? Simply, this is the Java feature. If you cannot understand, ignore this one. Just go with this. Okay. Is it okay, boss? So
Yes, sir.
just go with this one. Okay, boss, with this one. Ignore this concept. Okay. Ignore this one. What about? Okay. Any question? Any question up to now? Can you please tell me? Please confirm me. Any question up to now?
No, sir.
Will I repeat anything here from here? Okay.
No.
Okay. I hope you got this point. Perfectly, everything is fine. Okay, just within 10 minutes, let me stop. Just let me continue some. Let me discuss something. Okay, any confusion was up to now? Any confusion up to now?
No, sir.
Let's let me discuss something. Okay, so here understand this is our database concept and this is our repository concept, right? This is our repository, right? And we are
Yeah.
directly accessing from the main application. We are directly accessing this repository here, right? Okay.
Mhm.
But this is totally bad practice. This is totally bad practice. Okay. For example, if we need to do some, if we need to some, okay, we want to perform some logic, right? For example, we want to increase some salary. Okay, we want to change the location, right? This is actually business logic, right? Yes or no?
Mm.
So for this business, okay, so why we should perform this business logic here only, right? Here only, but this is not recommended, boss. To perform the business logic, it is highly recommended to create one separate layer, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
To perform the business logic, it is highly recommended, okay, to create a separate layer, right? Again, we can perform one interface like employee service, okay, one interface inside the service layer. Are you getting my point? What I am doing here?
Yes, yes.
Service, okay. Method name, for example, simply like public list of employee, okay, employee.
So, we have to convert this extend JPA.
employee. Any method name? Can you suggest me? Like PH, okay? PH employee. This one,
Change.
employee type.
Mhm.
Is it okay, boss?
Yeah.
Cross exception, okay. And better to pass this 3 parameter also. Control C. Okay, Control V. What I need to do? Or implementation class is required, right? Yes or no? For example,
Mhm.
okay, like employee service implementation, okay? Is it okay? Just a moment.
Yeah. Implement.
Okay. So simply this class what? This class
Implement.
implements employee service, okay? Total one. Okay, boss. Is it okay? And here, I'm not performing any business logic. I'm not performing any business logic. Simply let me call, right? Simply let me call. Okay, just observe. Simply let me call this object, right? Let me call this method. Let me call this, which method means I want this layer. Which layer was service layer? Am I audible?
Yes.
This is our database. This is our repository, right? Repository. So I want a separate layer. This layer will communicate this layer will communicate with this layer, right? So in this service layer, I need this object, right? Yes or no? In this service layer, I need this repository object. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So can I create this object? Can I create this object or can I tell to the Spring container private what?
Yeah.
Private
Private employee, I employee service.
I employee DAO, right? I need the DO class, right?
Yeah.
Like empty Okay. Is it okay, boss? Can I use auto add?
Yes.
Auto add. Why auto add? Is it
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Is it okay, boss? So
Yeah.
already we got this object in this class or in this object, right? Any confusion?
Sir, uh,
Any confusion?
question, if, no, sir,
Tell me. So we have
may I
this
ask
method. In this
question?
from this method, observe from this method, I want to access this method, right? I want to access this method, right? This method, right? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Mhm.
So if we want to call this method, first of all, we need this object, right? We need this object. Yes or no? So we are not creating, we are using dependent
Mhm.
injection, right? We are using what? Dependency injection now. Dependency injection, right? We are
Yeah.
using, we are injecting,
Mhm.
we are injecting this GA class only now. Yeah, what we are injecting? GA
Yes, yes.
only now. We are using parent class, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any confusion?
Mhm.
So
No, no.
EMP call this method. Dot what? Find employee, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Simply we can return this employee by job. Okay. Or directly you can return this one. Okay. Return. Okay, boss.
yes.
Will I repeat anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Anything do I need to explain?
No, no.
Okay. So right now, can I call? Okay. So give. Okay. So use one annotation at the rate service, right? Here at the rate service to indicate this is the service class in EMP service, right? Okay.
Mhm.
From the main method, what is our main method? Run me. From the main method, we are calling. Okay. We are calling a container dot get bean. Okay now. Okay. EMP service only, right? Okay. Employee service.
Mhm.
Employee service implementation. Is it okay?
Yes.
Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Control one, like game. Okay. Nothing more than this thing. Or just what you simply EMP. Everything is right. EMP. Can I run?
Yeah.
So okay. So from this employee, okay, here we are using service method, right? So I need to call the service method class, right?
Mhm.
Period. Maybe page, right? What is the method name? Okay, page employee. Sure. Okay. Any confusion? I highly
No,
request
sir.
you watch this video of work time, right? Okay, are you getting the data? Are you getting the data?
Yes.
Okay. So it is also not recommended right now in our class, just a moment. Right now in our class. Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So okay, so what okay, so right now this is our database, and this is repository layer. This is what? Service layer, right?
Mhm.
Repository layer is communicating with database, service layer is communicating with the repository, and we are accessing this service layer, right? But this is not recommended. Use another layer, controller layer. Which one?
Control.
So you can take one controller layer, one controller class per project. So no need to take implementation, no need to take interface support. Let me take simply directly controller. Okay, boss.
Mhm.
Okay, like the employee controller and use the another layer. Another layer means another page means okay. Controller. Okay, boss.
Boss.
Okay. Am I audible? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Public employee list only now. Public list.
Boy.
The return type. List of what?
Employee list.
Employee, right?
Employee.
Employee. Okay. List of employee. Any name? Show. Show employee. Okay. Employee by job. Okay, boss.
Mhm. Yes.
Job. Okay. That was exception, right? Those exception. Okay. So better to pass. Okay, better to pass, better to pass. This thing one, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now please tell me. Can I count? Can I count? Observe. Observe. This is our database layer. This is our repository layer. This is our service layer. Okay. So I want to call this. This service layer is calling this method, right? For this purpose, we are injecting this object here, right?
Yeah.
This repository layer needs data source, right? So we are injecting a data source. We are injecting a data source. This service layer, this service object call this method. So we are injecting this object. So this is our controller layer, right? So this controller from this method, we want to call this service class method, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So we need to inject this service class right here. Yes or no? Please. First confirm. We need to inject this object. Okay, now boss. How to inject? Tell me how to inject.
At the rate of what?
Private. Private, for example, I employee service. Okay. Okay. Like service, whatever at the rate. Are you getting my point? Or am I explaining
Yeah.
too hard?
No.
Okay. How to call EMP service dot method name only, right? A object. This is object only now. Object reference dot page. Okay. Is it okay? Control one. Okay. And you can return this one. Okay. Simply control C. You can return this one. Any confusion, boss?
No, sir.
Make it controller class. Make it controller class at the rate controller. We are using one annotation, right? Okay. EMP controller. Okay, boss. So this is our database. This is repository layer. Okay. So this is our controller layer. We are accessing controller layer. Controller layer is accessing service layer. Service layer is accessing database layer or the repository layer. Repository layer is talking to the database, right? Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay. Is it okay? Any confusion?
No.
Now let me call that we use. Now we are using a container dot getv dot getv. Which one? Which one? What is the name? Employee controller, right? Controller, right? Click controller dot pass control one. Perfectly, everything is fine, right? And we need to call this which method, boss? Controller class method only, right? EMP dot. Sure, nothing more than this. Just let me check is any spelling mistake or not. Components. Controller. Control C. Next. Simply let me use this name here. Any confusion, boss? Can you please tell me?
No, sir.
Okay, let me run. Or shift X. Okay. Oh, perfectly, everything is fine. So have you got this point? This three-layer architecture. Okay. Okay, boss. Should I repeat again? Anything should I repeat?
3-layer architecture. Yeah.
So this is our database. Can you remember? This is our database. This is our repository layer, communicating, service layer, communicating, controller layer, and we are accessing this controller layer, right? Okay. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Any confusion? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay. So what should be your task? So right now we are accessing, right? Right now what we are doing? We are accessing data from the database, right? Your task means you will insert the data, right? What you will do? You will insert the data, right?
Insert the page.
Okay. Okay. Is it possible for you to perform the task?
Yeah. Okay.
Next, I will discuss this one and another concept. Okay. Object XML file, everything. Any confusion, first of all, if you can ask, okay? And consider
So can you open controller class?
This is a controller class.
First.
Okay.
Address.
Mhm.
First of all,
So in that
close the
in the controller layer, we are injecting the service object, right? Service class object. Otherwise, how it's possible with this service class object, right?
Yeah,
Service,
okay.
okay.
I just created address class, okay?
We just created
And injecting, yes, I just created address class and as property injecting here. I write private address, okay? And write it okay?
Mhm.
So created this object and inject this dependency inside this class, okay?
Mhm.
But if the address class is already component class, then why we at the rate avoid? If we write at the rate avoid, get this object internally and add if the address class is a component class and anywhere so and this component class address class.
First of all, because of network issue, I didn't get your question properly, but I understood maybe something of the little bit. Maybe you are asking this one. Because this class, okay, or any class is the component class, okay. Already this is take care by this, right? So why do I need to inject here, right? Is it your question?
Yeah.
Is it your question?
If address component, then why add to add annotation? Yeah.
Observe. Actually, at the rate component, okay, at the rate component, at the rate configuration, okay, at the rate service, at the rate repository, okay, at the rate controller, okay, at the rate rest controller, all of or at the rate controller, okay. Or at the rate configuration. Maybe you can remember. I explained like at the rate configuration, at the rate component means okay, like your at the rate service means component plus plus. At the rate configuration means component plus plus. At the rate controller means component plus plus. All the annotation having the same purpose, having the same almost having the same purpose, right? Same job. So same job means, for example, there are some people, okay, almost the job is same, almost the job is same. So you can something is different. So you can say these people is stereotype people. So here this annotation you can say stereotype annotation. Why you can say stereotype annotation? Because the purpose is same. But if I service class means by default it's the component class. So this is the component class. Object will be created by what? Object will be created by Spring Container. Now tell me, we are telling, hey, Spring Container, I need this object, please give me this object. If you don't auto add or if you don't ask to the Spring Container will not give you this object. If Spring Container doesn't give you this object, you cannot access this object, right? Why I am using auto add? Because I am telling to the Java, to the Spring Container, hey, Spring Container, I need this object. So please inject me this object, right? Check your bucket and give me this object, right? So that I can call this method using the object. So that I can call the method, I can call the method using the object reference, right? Any confusion? Am I able to answer your doubt?
Yes.
If not, I will explain in the next day. And meanwhile, you should do another project, just insert data, and if you should take this driver class name password from the property file. This is your task, okay?
Yes, sir. In previous class, you said when we write at the rate annotations.
Okay. Everything we discussed.
Yeah.
Let me stop the recording. Just 1 minute. Let me stop the recording, okay?